Welcome back
brother.
to another
Aloha.
edition of Agents of Recovery. Scott Jones, Dog the Bounty Hunter, coming at you, trying to get everybody some help out there. And, our first show, we talked a lot about what was going on out in the world. But, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to talk to the people for a minute,
Okay.
Doug. I said, Doug, what are we going to talk about? He goes, I'm not telling you. So,
Well,
whatever
I like
we're going to talk
answer-
about, it's going to be a surprise for me, too.
I
Okay?
like answers straight from his hip.
So let's do it.
I've known him a long time. So right now, bail bonds, the new president says no more cash bail. If you get out with here's a note, come back. Sure, they will. And the main thing is that a lot of states are, some state the other day, Colorado, I think it is, legalized mushrooms. I remember doing mushrooms in 68 or 9, and everything turned red. And I didn't get horny, I didn't get hungry, I didn't get sleepy, and I was like, what is this
It was
crap?
purple for me, and I hate purple.
What
So
the- I'm like, goodbye, right? See, it wasn't no good, but they legalized mushrooms. So what I'm trying to get at is the states, because they're going broke, hospitalizing everybody. It ain't because, the poor drug addict, bull crap, they're lying. The money wasn't there anymore. So they might as well make it legal because there wasn't enough money to prosecute. That's why. So what have they done? Okay, you get a note, come back. If you do, you get sentenced to where? Prison or what? Rehab. Now, you go through the rehab once or twice, once really, and you get arrested again, guess where you go? Prison. So, because you get a break now between prison and addiction, rehab, we've been preaching rehab for 30 years,
yeah.
but it was only for the rich. What is the biggest rehab in the world where all the movie stars went?
It was a place in
It was a
California. It was. You're talking about Betty Ford.
Betty Ford Clinic.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You had money to get to Betty Ford, you come out healed. But so today, because of the prices and the accessibility to be able to go if you're broke, I never met a rich junkie. Have you? So
They may have started that way. They don't end that way.
or an old one. So if you nowadays is different. There's places that'll take you if you're indigent. All you gotta want to do is quit. You again, you're in it. Hey, brother, it's me, Scott and Doug. Here's your ladder. We lower the ladder. You have to start walking up it. Same kind of thing. I hope that gets through to even my friends. So we'll provide the ladder. You walk up it. We'll put you in the right direction. Again, we can't say healed or what words?
No, it's not
By
a
law.
cure. It's not
It's
a cure. We're not healing. But what we are is we're setting you on a path of recovery, which you can take anywhere you want. See, that's the beautiful thing about recovery, Doug. It's almost like you get a do-over for your life.
Right.
You get a do-over. You get to decide,
that's
I
weird.
want to be this now. I want to reinvent myself. When you're stuck with drugs and alcohol, you get to be one person.
Right.
A junkie or a drunk.
Right.
That's it.
And especially if you, what do they call it? Chasing the dragon.
Yeah.
If you take the first hit of anything and you do feel better, you do. I'm not going to lie. You feel so freaking good. And you take the second one and you're like, wait a minute. That wasn't the same as the first.
Yeah.
Are you guys all dumb? That's when you quit.
Yeah.
If one kiss doesn't lead to you know what, then get the hell off my lips. No.
No, I'm with you. I'm with you.
Are they that good? Never.
Yeah.
Have they made a drug yet? You hate this, but I'm gonna
No,
that
it's
makes
all
you
right.
horny, hungry, and want to sleep? Have they?
No.
Okay. See how he is because he knows I'm going to say it. And if they do, we'll both take it. No, I'm just, I
Listen,
would. But
yeah.
so None of that works. That's all bull. You quit thinking. What was it the other day? Alcohol is a depressant.
Yeah.
No, what? I didn't know that. I thought it was an antidepressant. And if I'm worried about mama dying and I get drunk, I ain't gonna think about it at all. Oh my God! Imagine me getting drunk after Beth passed away. I wouldn't be here right now. I could not make it.
Well, let me ask you a question. Let's just say that obsession got you when she passed, and you decided to go use or drink. Would that honor her?
No, but
Not even a little.
I'd be straight in jail. You'd have found out about it.
But it doesn't
for a bond. No,
Yeah, I'll be there
it
for you.
did
Bro.
not.
No, it
No.
doesn't honor anybody to do that. You don't even honor yourself. You don't honor the dead when you're getting drunk or high. You know what you're doing? You're pissing on their grave when you're doing that.
Yeah, that's pretty heavy.
Yeah.
He means peeing on it. But no, that's because I've never heard it put that way.
Yeah.
And it makes it worse. Because you're going to start thinking about it, and then you're not in your right mind, and guess what you do? A little bit more. Game over.
Mm-hmm. Now, you've had to process, obviously with Beth, and, God rest her soul, and, we're so happy that you're doing so well now and everything.
you.
That's great. But you've had to process that, and you've had other loss and other pain in your life and moments of hard times.
Right.
It would have been really easy for you to crawl into a bottle or crawl into a pill and disappear from the world.
Oh, yeah.
What kept you going, though? What was it that said, dog, you're meant for more than this. You need to keep going?
Well,
I mean, I know it's a big question.
no,
but
that's a big question. So I'm thinking here. Would you ask me that question again? No. What kept me going was people would be ashamed of me.
Okay.
I want everyone to love me. Because whether you think it or not, I don't know. I love everyone. And I love it when people go, love you, dog. And if I would have got drunk, or I'd have smoked crack, or I'd have, oh man, they would have said, poor guy, shit. We ain't watching him, we ain't sticking behind him, and we ain't loving him no more. Because I have a reputation to uphold. And people watch me. And they watch what I do. I went shopping the other day, and this lady got behind me and bought every single thing I did. Every time I walked by, I finally turned around and said, well, you want a picture? I mean, the floor wax she bought the same. And the Lord, yeah.
You could have had a lot of fun with that. Just grab random shit and just to
yes.
see.
Oh, I couldn't do that. Yeah, but, oh boy, would my mind just went. But I stand for something.
Yeah.
And that's why I did. Did I want to? Oh, yeah. If they'd have said, if you take 4-5 shots of tequila right now, you'll forget about it, I'd have done it.
Right.
And even if they did, and they did, I thought, no, I won't. Because if I'm on tequila like that and drunk on my Okole, and I start thinking about Beth, I'm going to howl till the next day. So and you think Beth would have been proud of me if I'd have done that?
No.
You think I'd have ever met Francie, and if no one's heard about Francie, then you're missing it. I'd have never met my Francie.
Yeah.
So I have a reputation to uphold, a legend in my own mind that I have to live by.
But shouldn't everybody have a little bit of that themselves too?
Oh, they do.
That's what you found, was that you built a person that you're proud of, that you feel good about.
Right.
Everybody should be able to do that for themselves. Everybody should be their own inner dog, their own.
Right.
And for you to find that is a miracle.
Well, let me tell you
Considering how far you could have gone the other way.
Oh, thank you. I told a guy the other day, why you get high? He's like, I just want to die. I lost my mom. And I lost my mommy too. Hold on. And I lost my...
Would
Okay.
Dog have any other ringtone, ladies and gentlemen?
sorry.
Of course he wouldn't. Of course he wouldn't. Go ahead.
So I said, what happened? My mom died. And so why are you getting high? I don't care anymore. I just want to die. And I went, you have a car? Yeah. I go, see that right down the street on Colfax is a train comes by every 15 minutes.
I
And I
know.
go, if you got the balls and you want to die and you're sad about your mother, go park on the track and shut your car off and get down where they can't see you.
Yeah.
Guarantee you within 15 minutes after you do that, you'll be dead. Go ahead. I said, go.
And
What do you mean? I go, well, you're getting high, you want to die, so let's just get this shit over with.
right.
I was in prison in the 60s and 70s in Texas, the end of the 70s. And guys used to try to commit suicide. You know what they gave you? A book. And it said 99 ways to kill yourself. And it had listed them.
No way. Really?
Swear to God, bro. Did I read it?
That's sick.
Did I say that? Yes. Did I read it? Yes. Did I use any of it?
No.
Obviously not.
Obviously not.
I mean, instead of sawing your wrist, you take a scissor and reach underneath the vein and snip it.
Okay.
And it goes at the.
We're not.
We're not advocating suicide, but
No.
But it said at the bottom, within 11 minutes you'll be dead.
But I think the point to all of this, which is important, I don't want you to lose the point on the instruction thing. The point is
Trying
that
to get out of a law.
disclaimer.
Yeah, disclaimer.
I think what the real point is that you got a guy sitting there saying, "I just want to die," so he's putting drugs and alcohol in his body, right?
Yeah.
And you're calling bullshit, saying if you wanted to die, you would die.
Yeah.
Why don't you just get real with yourself and say, what I want to do is get high and get drunk?
Right.
Because
And
that's
try
the
to-
truth.
Try to forget it.
Yeah.
And all of us been drunk. If you haven't been drunk, God bless your soul. But when did you ever get high? Let's keep the dope off. When did you ever drink and not think about what you forgot? Okay, I'm going to get drunk because I lost my puppy.
Yeah.
You get drunk in a little spot. So does every drug.
Right.
If you had a drug that you could do that would make you forget every bad thing that has ever happened, I'm going to push my way to the front of the line.
Yeah.
And I'm going to rob the guy that's got it. So I am. So
Yeah,
I got
yeah.
enough for later.
Yeah.
That's all bull crap.
It is.
And again, you do it because you get high, okay, you like the feeling, we all do. But it only lasts a few seconds, minutes, no hours and hours of that same erotic, that's all bull. It's all lies. My grandpa would say it's communist. It is, it's a
Yeah.
bunch of crap.
It is.
And there's other things, good food, good sex, good sleep. I'm telling you, you put a meter on me and a meter on a junkie. And the meter recognizes this some kind of gland in your brain that is released of all these good feelings.
Yeah. Like the flow of dopamine in your brain
Yeah,
or something.
dopamine.
Yeah.
I'll outdo that junkie any day eating a good salad and having a good señorita. And they can go to hell. No, or I'd be doing
I'm with you.
I'm a good feeling, good time, good guy. I want that. It don't work.
You epitomize that you really show
epitomizing?
you stand as kind of that beacon of everybody can change and you can create a life that is fabulous.
Yes.
Anybody can do it.
Yes.
I think a lot of people are sitting there saying, well, yeah, that's easy for you to say. You're dog.
Huh.
You know? But there was a time when you weren't dog.
Right.
You
Exactly.
had to create this life for yourself.
Right.
Was it easy?
No, I had to work for it. I had to
Exactly.
work for it. I had to work, and that doesn't mean physical labor. My best friend was interviewed the other day. I went to third grade with him, and his name's Red. Red's bail bonds in Denver, Colorado. And they said, "You've known Dog all these years." Yes. Since Dog got famous, has he changed? And Red goes, "You know what? He's been a legend in his own mind since we were kids." Yeah.
Yeah.
And who isn't? Oh, I don't let you in my own mind and throw away all your brushes, all your combs, all your mirrors. Just throw away your toilet paper. Throw away your toilet paper. Use your hand to wipe your ass, and bullshit. Excuse my language, Jesus. But bullcrap. You're a legend in your own mind too. Everybody loves themselves. Oh, you gotta love yourself before you can love others. You love yourself, automatically you wouldn't have a mirror.
Yeah.
You love yourself. If you hate yourself really, really bad,
You might not
one in a
feel it, but you
billion.
want it. You want
you want
it. Yes.
to love yourself. You want to be good. Drugs, caca. We're getting modernized now, okay?
Yeah.
That's a cop-out bull crap. One thing, real quick. No one knows this. First time I've ever said this.
All right. All right.
So my daddy, Wesley Chapman, I found out before my sister died a couple years ago, was not my real father. You believe that? I had no idea.
What?
Yep. So things happened. 7 months after my mom and dad got married, I was born. We'll start there.
All right.
No one in my family told me ever until Jolene, who passed, my little sister, before she died, here's the deal. I still love my dad. I don't want to know my other dad, the Apache. I don't want to have anything to do with him. I mean, I'd say hi, thank you for, being my sperm donor, whatever. But my daddy, Wes, raised me. I love my daddy.
Yeah.
Did I go get high, or did I, go do something stupid, or we're talking about dope now. So did I go do dope? No. You know what I did? I cried. I said, oh my God, he loved me that much, but that's why he whooped me so hard, because I was his damn stepchild. No, really. But now I've arrested guys and girls that I take it all back now. If you rode in the back of my car and I said this, why'd you get high? I don't know who my daddy is. I'm like, oh shit, bro. Bull crap. I went through it. Did it make me want to go get high? No.
No.
What did it do? It made me say, oh my God, my daddy loved me so much. He treated me, wouldn't even tell me he wasn't my real dad. So all the cop out, why do you get high, is a lie, is a lie, is a lie. You want to get high because you like the feeling of the first hit. Too bad that you just can't take one hit and then stop. And that's it. One hit a day or a month.
Yeah, but if
it don't work like that.
But if you were one of those people, that's not who we're talking to, because
No.
there's people out there that can have one drink and walk away. I remember.
But does it get them buzzed or
No,
no?
they just drink because they like the taste. They're not trying to get buzzed.
Well, let's say that gets a buzz. Well,
Well,
you
no,
want
well,
more. I'm high. I'm drinking and I got a buzz, but I'm quitting. Yeah, whatever. One more for the road. That's where they come up with that saying.
Dog, I gotta tell you, when I first got sober, I was at a restaurant and I was watching the table next to me because everybody got a glass of wine. And they ate their whole meal and they left the restaurant and there was still some wine left in their glass and I was appalled. I'm like, how do you leave wine sitting
do you
there?
leave that
You
there?
finish that.
Yeah.
There's poor little alcoholics in India who need your drink. Come on.
See that,
I
though?
mean, it was a shock to me. And then I got the bill for the meal. And I told my wife at the time, I told her, I said, let's get the hell out of here. And she's like, why? I said, because they didn't charge us for anything. I mean, look at this. It's just because there was no alcohol on the bill. I was never used to paying for a meal without alcohol in it.
Yeah.
I was used to a meal for two costing $200 because of how I drank.
Because of booze, yeah.
And the world is so different now. It's so exciting. I get to hang out with people like you. I get to do all sorts of things. I get to help people. I get to feel good about myself. Guess what? When I lay my head on the pillow at night, I don't have to be full of regret and shame and guilt. I feel
Right.
good about my day, right?
Well, people like to feel good about themselves, and it's like this. You have a friend, two friends,
Yeah.
and you're talking to each friend, and you go, I'd like to introduce you to Scott. And so I introduced my brother Paul to you.
Yeah.
My brother Paul comes back and goes, I'm stealing your friend. I go, why? He goes, I love Scott. I go, don't steal my friend, but you can have him too. You know that feeling that you get that you just introduced two friends to two friends?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the feeling you get when you say no, 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 opposed to, okay, I'll do it with you. I mean, there are better feelings. What's that gland you called?
Dopamine. It says
Dopamine
Yeah.
feelings that I'll go up against any addict in the world straight, and I will outscore him. It'd be like I'm on the champ of Jeopardy. I'll outscore you 10-1.
Absolutely.
So bull crap on your excuses. You're not, and here's where I go. You're nothing but a cop out, sellout, caca. You're nothing. You're a sellout, cop out liar. Get off the crap. Get it where we can, we'll be, so when you call us, okay, or you do the web, when you go to the web, we're going to make sure you got this. If you ever say, I signed up for Scott and Dog, and here's what I'm going to make a deal. I've graduated. I called because of Scott and Dog. I want to talk to him. Guess what? We're going to make this rule right now, right? You'll agree.
All right.
because it was kind of his rule. I'm just stealing his life. Is that when you got your diploma in your hand, and you say, I want to talk to Doug or Scott, we're not flying to Alabama, but we're going to get a phone call, aren't we?
Absolutely.
And you know what?
Absolutely.
Who's ever tried this? You watch every movie Arnold Schwarzenegger's in, and 60, and you send in a list that you watch him, Arnold's going to call you. You're going to binge watch the hell out of it.
Absolutely.
Not that we're not Arnold. He's high mucka mucka. We're just normal. But we're going to call you and say, you know what, congratulations. And if we like you, we may do more than that. I mean, let's make a deal with them. We're going to communicate.
We will talk to you. I'll tell you what. And Dog, I love this. And I know you and I are on the same page with all this stuff. So here's what we're going to do. If you go to agentsofrecovery.com, you get help, you get sober. And we'll have a place where you can let us know how you're doing. We'll track you. We'll find out. And then we will invite you to private Zoom meetings with Dog and I.
All right.
And we will invite our alumni, our sober alumni. You got to stay sober for this.
What's alumni mean?
Alumni means they've gone through the process. They've gotten treatment, and they're doing well.
Are we going to do one-on-1 or one-on-40?
It might be 1-on-40, might be 1-on-1. It all depends on what we're doing. And maybe we'll do some where we invite like a limited number, like 10 or 15 people. We'll answer your questions, talk to you. Listen, we want to be there for you, And you're right. We're not going to fly to every town in this United States.
Unless you got money to pay us, cannot do it. I ain't rich.
But I don't even like flying that much.
Shit, I'll fly if you pay for the ticket. Fly me, I'll come.
I'll tell you what, there's always a ticket. This ride that we're on, and Doug and I are definitely on the same page with this. Life is a roller coaster. You're ups and down and fast and slow, and you're screaming, you're yelling, you're laughing. That's life. It's great. It's fantastic. I look forward to it every day. But I had to buy my ticket. Buy your ticket. Get sober.
Yes.
Do the work, and then you could get on that roller coaster with us and just love life. Get that dopamine flowing, right, brother?
Absolutely. And here's one more thing before we go. We're also going to do once a month, I think I could fly to Florida, or maybe every 60 days. When we record these, then Scott releases them. And, of course, it could be 3 days, 4 days tomorrow, 3 or 4 days. We want to get closer to you. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a number that we open up where you can call in.
Yeah.
And I don't know if Scott can make this happen, but we could do it live or we'll record it. You got to sign away your rights.
Next time you're in Florida, Doug, I'll set up a live broadcast. We'll do a live on Facebook so everybody can see it. And they can text us in right on Facebook, or they can call in. We'll figure out a way to do it. But yeah, we'll get a couple of live shows out there.
Yeah,
too.
People love that.
And we could even do it if you're over in Colorado, because we could do it on FaceTime, and I could still, or on Zoom, and I could still put it on live. So you and I could do it whenever.
So we can hear your success stories.
That's what we want.
We can hear your challenges. We can know what city you're in. If say you're in Montgomery, Alabama, and I've got a younger, older, whatever guy and girl in Montgomery, Alabama that needs the help, I can say to Katie, who's doing drugs, call Pamela, she'll help you. Ooh, this is going to be a network, brother. Okay, I love starting gangs. No, I love starting gangs. Yeah. So we can have a gang. I want to be able to, you're going to make it happen, go live to you, listen to you. Anybody that talks caca, nasty, I'm a drug addict, we're going to hang up and cut you, block, delete. I love those 2 words. But we're going to do that. So when you call in, don't do it, because, I can be pushed so far and then I may beat your ass. But we're gonna do this where we're gonna
do it.
We can get involved, communicate, and you know what this is going to cost? A little bit, right? Your time.
Your effort.
Yeah.
See, that's why we do this.
Same page.
Agents of Recovery Army is forming now. Become a member of the Agents of Recovery Army.
Yes.
And there's 2 rules to this thing. One, you got to stay on the right path.
Yeah.
You take care of your family, do all that, stay on the right path. And 2, if somebody needs help, you got to be there to help them.
Yeah.
You don't get to walk past people laying in the ditch anymore. We're all there to help each other, right?
Yeah, and that don't mean stop and help someone right now. Because
help yourself first.
Out, they're going to pickpocket you when you bend over. But we want to get a network going that's going to be able to help. Again, it's free. It costs your time, and if you want it. Wouldn't it be great if we had that? I mean, I'd like to talk to. I love talking. Oh. Duh.
I'll tell you what. Change happens. Change doesn't happen because somebody makes a big law or a policy. You know when change happens? When people change. When people change. Individuals. We get enough individuals together that want to make a difference and make a better world out there. We can make a better world.
We can make a better world, and we can make you happier, feel better.
Absolutely.
Stick with us. We won't let you down. Aloha.
First thing you got to do is get some help. agentsofrecovery.com. For Dog and Bounty Hunter Scott Jones, thanks for watching us. We'll catch you
Thank
next
you.
time.